truth of this case.
Woohoo!
Of the killing game itself.
Come on.
Well, what?
Well, get to the vote.
Yes! What a scorching hot twist! My hand holding the detonator is tensing up! Don't get tense! Calm down!
Daddy, please stop this. Go back to how you used to be, when you loved us so much.
How I used to be was more suited to a different story than this one.
Huh?
What?
Basically, your story doesn't matter. I gotta watch this exciting development!
Well, Tsumugi, are there any flaws in Shuichi's logic? If so, then please tell us.
Flaws? There's a bunch of flaws all over it.
Then explain.
You can do it! You can do it, Tsumugi! Even if you cheer me on. It's not like that. I didn't do it. It's plain to see.
Okay.
Back, Tsumugi, come on! You can do it! You can do it!
Daddy, you're tensing up again.
I still want to live, so please don't push the button!
Tsumugi, please just say something. If you don't defend yourself...
It's Junko Enoshima!
Oh god, fucking damn it! What?
What?
She's dead, you idiot.
It's always been her.
That's so fucking true. So you must have known her when she was still alive.
In the Hope's Peak killing game, and in the Jabberwock Island killing game, Junko Enoshima didn't participate. She controlled the game from outside. Even if it's boring or repetitive,
Yes.
she's always the mastermind, isn't she?
Yeah, it is a very big complaint that it gets boring and repetitive. It's always fucking her every time. God, I mean, we've all been saying that ever since you did this twist twice. No. 3 times and then 4 times. How many more must we take?
This time too. It's gotta be Junko again.
Oh god, we're fucking done with her.
Junko Enoshima is dead. She's not part of this killing game.
Yeah, thank you, Maki.
You're wrong. She hasn't been eliminated.
No, she's dead.
It's all Junko's doing. This killing game is her doing too.
Then how do you explain?
That's gotta be it. 'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
She's dead.
Junko Enoshima is...
'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Get on with it.
Junko Enoshima is...
Get on with it.
Daddy, please don't get so excited. You pressed the button by accident.
Look at our cute faces! Can you really bear to be without us?
Junko Enoshima is...
Get the fuck on with it.
Junko Enoshima is what?
For God's sake, say it.
Okay, time for a commercial break.
What?
No, it isn't.
Oh, for God's sake.
We're a good comedy group too, so please don't...
Oh, fuck. All of them are gone. Oh, God.
'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Oh, for God's sake.
Junko Enoshima is...
Just... How is she still alive?
Right the fuck here!
Fuck. Oh, what? What?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No, how did you do it? Oh my god,
Even if
she
nobody's waiting.
didn't.
Even if it makes you go, what? Again?
Yeah, even I'm saying, yeah, seriously?
The Diva of Despair takes the stage once more. Junko Enoshima, the 53rd.
53rd? What the fuck is she prattling on about now? This is probably her second incarnation of her. 53 times? 53?
There you have it! Once again, the mastermind is Junko Enoshima!
Lazy writing. That's just terrible writing at this point.
Junko Enoshima, the 53rd?
Okay, what the fuck is on that about?
Tsumugi, what's the matter? Aren't you Tsumugi Shirogane?
Oh, fuck. So this takes place in the future, so... If Junko Inoshima is alive... Oh, fuck. Let me guess, you're pulling... Return of the Joker twist that she's still alive, but taken over her body like a long time ago and been using her as a puppet? Using her as a timeshare?
Our friend who survived with us?
And you probably use the Izuru technology from the surviving Hope's Peak Academy to
Sorry about that.
keep you
Go
alive.
ahead and forget about Tsumugi Shirogane.
Because I'm just a character. You know, a lie.
So, yeah, so... Junko found a way to possess someone and took over a person's body. So basically, Tsumi has probably died years ago. Like, the part of her brain that was her is, like, gone, and now it's only Junko all the time. And she became a powerful actor now.
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
What?
A lie?
Tsumugi Shirogane was nothing more than a cover for me, the mastermind. Calling her your friend? Ugh, it's laughable, really. Really, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh god, she's in full
Are
control.
you serious? You're the mastermind behind this?
She's in full control of someone else's body. You took that,
Why?
snuffed that light
That
out.
face and that voice. It's,
Junko Enoshima.
Yeah, how did you pull
I
it?
know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair?
How did you pull it off? Genetics? Robotics?
Well, does it?
No, that's not possible.
Or
Junko Enoshima is dead.
or was she able to possess her when her AI must have been found?
But why did you call yourself the 53rd?
Yeah, that's weird.
As history repeats itself, so does Junko Enoshima.
What?
As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of Junko Enoshima.
What, a clone?
So, you're just a freak pretending to be Junko Enoshima, huh?
What are you, a clone or a deranged Fen?
No, a perfect reproduction.
So, a clone then.
Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
So, a clone.
Her logic is impossible to follow. Much like the real Junko Inoshima.
Yeah. So, I think I can kind of assume that this one is a clone.
Whatever it is. You're the actual mastermind of this killing game, right?
So, some dumbass must have cloned her.
So if we kill you, then that'll be the end, correct?
Yep.
Say mean things like that. Besides, killing me never ends the game.
Why?
It never ends the game?
Okay.
What do you
This
mean?
is getting ridiculous.
She's bluffing. Let's just kill her and get it over with.
Yeah, we're pretty much done here.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should wait until after we see what she...
No need, Kibo, because this class trial is over.
She broke the rules, so she has to die.
It's already over? Oh, but I just showed up.
Yep, and that was a waste, and you should die now.
You killed Kaede. And Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative.
Yep,
The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
yep.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Sorry about that. So...
What?
So, is that all you have to say?
Just
The
die
viewers
already.
won't accept that kind of apology. You gotta stop the killing game.
What?
Huh? The viewers?
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so let me explain.
What?
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game. That was about the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
Oh
I
god.
knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher project, and my inner Junko told me,
Crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
That you always somehow survive.
That's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
Even in the end of everything, you would rather see humanity go to extinct.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
So now, you basically reduced all of humanity to nothing for a sick fucking joke.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair?
No, I don't think so.
He was your comrade, right?
Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
am despair itself.
I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
So you became a god.
What a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity?
There's nobody watching.
Huh?
It was just her.
We were the last 16 people alive, you know. Who could be watching? Humanity is
She's
gone.
got a point.
No, you're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules?
Yeah.
You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
Yeah.
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
Oh god.
Your what?
What now?
I just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko.
So she is a clone.
The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
She's just crazy.
Yep, that's it.
The fucking clone went insane.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recall.
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
No, that's wrong!
Oh dear! I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there. But how do we know our memories are real?
Oh.
What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories. Here, look at this book.
Pretty much the same.
History.
Yeah.
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate. But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories.
But
What is different?
To
yeah.
know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember.
So it started with the biggest, most...
Yeah.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world.
Yeah.
It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
Pretty much.
And it was all caused by a single high school
By
girl.
the original Junko. So
Yeah,
this one
it was
has
me.
to be a clone. So that makes her the clone.
Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate
Even the
despair.
fashionista would make the fashion person would still make sense for a cosplayer. Still looking into clothing. Should have seen that a mile
In order
away.
to cover the world
Was
in
weak.
despair, I put my plans.
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory base.
Yeah. Same here.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's
What?
Peak Academy.
Then what was missing? I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the
So you
discrepancy.
gotta play Spot the Difference!
Oh, God.
Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy! Academy! Alright! Time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
Oh god, now he's doing the title! I think he's just joking. So,
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in...
yeah, let me see. Supreme Leaders recent the book details the history of the battle between hope and despair. The afterword claims it was compiled by several esteemed researchers and its most thorough and accurate book written on the subject. However, it contradicts the memory Suichi and Maki received from the flashback light. The key passages of the document, the cause was the ultimate despair. The term ultimate despair can refer to both a group and the events caused by Junko. In order to plunge the world into despair, the ultimate despair plotted the killing blah 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 blah.
in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy,
Yeah, that's right.
inspiring war and terrorism around
Yep.
the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, one person couldn't do it alone. The cult got involved as well.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima.
No, there was more.
At
lots
least that's
more.
what I remember. But that's not what this book says. Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima. It refers to a group and the movement that came after.
Yep.
To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
She was just the
This
brainchild.
is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
Yeah.
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these
And
memories.
that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off. Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair.
Yes, that's right.
The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
Yes.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
Yes.
But boo-hoo.
She died.
When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Yep.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on!
Yep.
But the worst-case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Not yet. There were more points that conflict with the history. I'll point out those next. Oh, fuck. What now? And the next one is the book again.
The biggest, most...
What was next? Cause 78. Protect the side house. Protect themselves from the tragedy. The 70 sealed themselves inside the Hope's Peak Academy as part of the... Did not admit...
awful, most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of
Yeah,
Hope's
that's
Peak
right.
Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair
Yeah.
and forced into the killing game.
Yeah.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now,
We've avoided the worst of
it.
No, I don't think... Don't remember my memories. After all, what was the
The
contradiction?
biggest...
The last one, right?
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy. They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair and forced into the killing game. Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that
future
Foundation are still fighting.
God damn it. Yeah, they didn't. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, yes, yes. We know.
Foundation are still fighting.
Ah, come on! One more time.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair and forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad news about that.
Reaching the
Climax.
So the remnants of
despair in the future
Foundation are still fighting.
What?
I was wrong!
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human... history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
Okay, can't be that.
I was wrong!
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair. Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
No, that was right.
The ultimate despair.
How does that make any goddamn sense? Oh, the cult! Right, maybe the cult.
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's
It
Peak
was
Academy.
Junko.
It was the class themselves. They shut
Oh,
themselves in.
yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Shut themselves in?
Yep.
Why would they shut themselves in?
It's an
It
arc.
has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project.
Yep.
During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Was a
Are you
lie.
saying our memories are wrong?
So,
This
yeah,
means those documents
what?
were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
No.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
No,
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memory. It's about the
Yeah.
rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
yeah.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again.
Oh.
And so, we gathered at the brand new...
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Just as I thought, there was something wrong here. But why? Why are the memories so different? Whoa. Wait. No. That was wrong.
Hope's Peak Academy was rebuilt.
Yes.
And with that, recruitment of talented students resumed.
Yes.
And we found out. We came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a huge school. Which is why we were all in different classes.
But we're all the same!
That's right. We were all students of
Hope's Peak Academy.
Why? Why are our memories?
Hope's Peak Academy was
Rebuilt. And with that,
recruitment of talented students.
Oh, there we go.
Wrong!
Woo! Last minute, second. Had to go through, but I didn't get the point. Fake break, so.
We remember Hope's Peak Academy taking applications from talented students.
but they don't do it
But
anymore.
that's not what's written here. The Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Yeah, that's right.
Scouted? I've never heard that.
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak. At least, that's what I remember.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
But what if this book's just wrong? Researchers make mistakes too.
No, this thing is
Maybe so,
accurate.
but I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
What?
What?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So
Yeah.
this is the third game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island. But
Yeah.
remember what Rantaro said?
There was a previous. Well, the truth is, this isn't your first. Oh, you're going to bring that up. If I would have noticed him in the second one, I would know. But he didn't. Even I know that.
But Rantaro's name wasn't listed among the past participants of the game. He was not present at the two killing games that
So there
Junko
must have been.
orchestrated.
So there must have been another killing game between Jabberwock Island and now. So there must have been a game prior to this one. So
Then,
between
which
that
killing game
timeline.
did Rantaro participate in?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it?
So
And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
okay.
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair, but
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was a
think that's
lie.
true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
Yep.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
Yeah.
That's impossible! He was definitely a remnant of despair.
So that memory was a fake.
The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the Gopher Project, and Kokichi was their leader. If he was the one leading the remnants, then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes. So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
Oh, I can prove it. The proof that Oma isn't a remnant in his own motive video.
This is it!
Different organization. So
The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
yeah. Oma's motive video. Oma's the ultimate supreme leader. He caused mayhem the world over as the leader of the secret organization known as DICE. By mayhem, I mean pretty non-violent crimes and harmless jokes. Anyway, Oma had 10 loyal goons working for him. These goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder. And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people.
Not enough.
That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project.
So he was framed.
Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair.
So basically, we've been lied. That flashback light was a lie. So she knew that Uma was a danger, and somebody had to kill him.
His motive video clearly contradicts our memories.
Because
The
they were just
memory we have
added.
of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
Yeah, this was all part of her.
He wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
But
True.
it's still not possible.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light.
Yep.
And neither was Kaito.
Yeah, he never saw that light, so he would know. Because he was still under the effects. Junko. Hope and despair?
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair, or Junko Enoshima.
Yeah, because he never saw that light. Lucky him.
We've been exposed to it. Maybe we'd know the truth.
maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
All of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
Yeah, just
So
from
the
that
flashback
one.
lights are the cause?
You
Yeah.
found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it. I actually did a little experimenting with a device hidden in the room.
Yep.
It allowed you to select the memory that a flashback light would recover. However, some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors. Bizarre, right? The flashback lights allegedly help us recover our memories. We're supposed to remember the truth that we forgot, and there should only be one truth.
So you're
But
saying...
then, having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
What?
Then what are you saying?
Huh?
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
Then what was
Oh
it for?
god, no, you
What was it
didn't.
for, huh?
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
Oh, so this was part of your scheme. I knew there was something wrong when the flashback lights were brought up to recover people's memories. In all the games, he never lets you get back your memories. That was fishy when he started doing that. I was like, what? Why would he do that? That's kind of contradicting the things we knew about him. So, what is his plan, basically, at this point? What does it mean for the memories contradicting each other? It all makes sense. You have to see the trio capture. Oh god. I know what it is, really. Oh, by the spelling. Oh my god, she's been splicing us. She's been
Yes,
splicing.
that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything.
It's splicing
It's a tool
in.
for implanting false memories.
So she's been splicing in false memories.
Planting memories?
Oh my god, what the
Yes,
hell?
The memories you could select for the flashback lights weren't our real memories. They were memories to be implanted inside us. That's why
What?
the contents of those memories contradict each other.
So this was all part of a splicing plan?
Once we're exposed to a flashback light, those memories become the truth to us.
Yeah, that is messed up. Splicing
So the
someone.
memories we recovered with the flashback lights were...
Just the
Not
one,
real.
right?
They were all false memories. They
Wait,
were all
what?
lies.
Wait, every single one of them?
Oh, what a horrible truth! If the memories from the flashback lights are lies, then everything was a lie! Oh, the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing!
Fuck you! So what is your crazy plan at this
Can you
point?
believe it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
Wait, so everybody is alright? What the fuck?
That is what it means.
What?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get.
I
The
don't
bigger
know.
they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed.
What?
That's why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth.
What?
The memories from the flashback lights were just lies?
What? All of them? Because what the fuck?
It's just as Shuichi said. The flashback lights are not for recovering lost memories.
What's the point?
They're tools for implanting new ones.
What? What the fuck?
The light they emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves.
Oh god, we really are going far into the future.
That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon.
What?
The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
We were just confused.
For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
Fake? You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah, because I kind of figured that one out.
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake
Yeah,
memory.
just the one, right?
Not students from Hope's Peak?
Then what the fuck is really the
That was
truth?
all fake.
Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak.
Wait, you didn't?
I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
And then her plan was ruined. So originally she didn't want it, but she probably had to rush. Because with the Oma, what was going on with Uma, and she needed a reason to get them to start killing him.
It's hopelessly the worst.
Oh my god.
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Yeah,
Good job, Mr. Detective. You got it.
because he was breaking your game, and you wanted to make sure that the game still moved
The only
on
reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights.
with that one
He
flashback
did say
light.
that
Yeah,
he was the leader of a cult organization.
we never knew
That
until
was a
now.
lie he invented himself. He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it.
And break your stupid game. And he wanted to break your stupid game and make a paradox that you
That's
can
why
win.
he lied.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta confess, you know that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is me. Huh? Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is me.
He usurped the mastermind's role, but in doing so, became a thorn in their side.
Yeah, it would break the game and nobody would play anymore, and just a friend of mine.
So to
Oh,
get
God
rid of that
dang it.
hindrance, the mastermind played along with the lie.
Or maybe it won't show up.
The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
Yeah,
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy
that was an accident.
made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
Then the reason I tried to kill Kokichi
Was all made from a
Being
lie.
controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands.
Well, she did screw it up.
But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were.
Just that one, right?
Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world?
What?
You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing
Yeah,
game.
he's gonna confess to
Well,
that.
then, to make us recover from that, you...
Made a lie.
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
So you all could face despair.
You controlled us with that fake memory?
Pretty much.
It wasn't just that memory. It was all of them up till now.
What? What bullshit?
New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story.
Oh my
Everything from
God.
the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward. But I guess it was fake motivation.
What?
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies.
Wait, what?
This class trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why was it you were so motivated to do it?
We did it for ourselves, you twit. Oh yeah, that.
Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
What?
What was it you guys remembered from it again?
Going for
At
the
first,
project.
you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope. But then, you bravely chose to accept your fate. You took on all the wishes of your friends and family?
Oh yeah, notice it now. It's not gonna show up. Never mind. I was worrying for nothing.
And now, you remember how you got here. You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right? Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger.
But
I have to escape! I'll never give up! I won't be defeated by the mastermind!
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the mastermind?
oh my fucking
This is
god.
a killing game! A death game where emotions run like blood! If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now?
What? Oh, the pointless.
And that memory, 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 and
So
that
you're saying
memory,
all of them are lies?
If they were all fake memories, then
What are we?
where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Oh
Who
god.
knows? My plans for mankind's last killing game kinda just fell apart. So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial after all.
Then, who are you?
Yeah. Who are you then?
I don't know who you are.
Huh? What's not to understand?
You're Junko.
I...
Became me. What about that don't you get?
If this killing game is connected to Hope's Peak Academy, then I believe you. This is certainly the work of someone carrying on Junko Enoshima's will.
Yeah.
We have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, so you can't be Junko.
You're probably
So
someone
who
else.
the hell are you?
Yeah, who are you now?
I'm me, no
What?
one else.
What the fuck? Oh bullshit! What the fuck now? Oh god. Oh god. I need a minute. I need a minute. Seriously, what the fuck, game? What the fuck are you trying to pull now? Oh Jesus, what have I gotten myself into?